I'm going to be showing you how to use a Web 2.0 tool called Wallwisher. This tool can be used in a variety of ways. I like to think of it as an easy, up-to-date tack board. It's free, and it doesn't require you to create an account. Although, even though you don't have to create an account, there are some extra options that open up if you do, which can be very valuable to you as a teacher. So I'm going to start by logging in. Once you've logged in, you can see there's a few extra options that have opened up in the top right-hand corner. The plus sign is to add a new wall. Either that, or you can press the Build a Wall button in the middle of the page. The 4 squares opens up other walls that you have created, and then this last button is for you to log out. So we are going to build a wall. As you open up a new wall, you can see a few options open up. The first one that I'll show you is the title option. I put my name down. It lets people know who is the author of this page, but you can also use this in a variety of other ways. In the description section, what you type will show up below your name. You can pose a question, you can use it to spark thoughts. My students have just finished a lab in which we heated ice, and they examined what happened to the molecules as we added heat energy. So I can use this tool as a way for them to close up things that they've learned in lab. Before I'm going to post my page for people to use, you can personalize it by creating or picking a picture from the portrait section. That picture will show up right next to your name. You can pick from the variety that they give you, or you can also add in your own or keep it as nothing next to your name. Another option to help you design your page is the background or the wallpaper. By clicking this button, another window of options comes up, and you can choose again from the options that they give you. Or you can add in your own picture. Another option on your page is the privacy level. Now remember, I said this is open to anybody to use without having a username or password or creating an account. However, if you do log in and create an account, you have more options with your privacy setting. You can make it so anybody can read, anybody can write, but in order for them to actually have a post that's viewed, if you click this yes button, it allows you to approve it before it actually is seen by others. Once you have your options all pinpointed, you can begin to work on posting on your page. Now if you see the little button just popped up that says that all you need to do is double click. So if I double click on the page, a little text box opens up. Now again, I use this as a wrap up for a lab, but you could use it, say, for designing lab procedures. In my case, I would have the students write their name, and I would have them answer the questions below. If I was going to do something like a lab procedure, I could have them maybe write it as step 1. Another neat option is that along with posting, you can add different things. For instance, I could add a URL link. I could add one to BCPS if I wanted to, or if I found a site that matched something that we were learning, I could add that, or I could have kids add things that they may have found that applies to what they're learning. You can see that the link pops up right below. Well, that is coming up. You can also have students upload a file. So they can click the button, press, and it uploads a file for something that maybe they've been working on. And you can see again there's a link to this right below. The last thing that they can do is take a picture. I'm going to spare you and not take a screenshot of myself right now. What's even really cool about this is that if I, click on the link, it pops up directly on my screen. And if you notice in the top left-hand corner, I had posted 4 links, or 4 different messages, and I can click through each one of those, and they'll pop up. So as a teacher, if you're using this to grade, it would be really easy to go through each thing that the students have done. You can close that, and it goes back to the main page. The last thing that I want to show you is on the left-hand side. If you slide your mouse over, another window pops up. One of those is to share this information. When you click that button, it gives you a few different things. It gives you your URL for this that you could give to students. It gives you a couple other options, embedding it into your website depending on what kinds of things you use and how your students may access this information. The only other thing that I wanted to show you is I'm going to log out. As I log out, I'm going to show you what it looks like when students actually go to write a post and they are waiting for your approval. So you can see when I hover over my name, it shows you a quick snapshot of all of the different walls that you've made. I'm currently going to log out. You can see I'm now logged out. Again, anybody can access the page. So if I double click and I write my name, you can see below it says requires approval. Okay, so it can be post, but it won't actually show to the public unless the approval has been granted. So I'm going to log back in. And you can see that the option shows either remove or approve. And I'm going to approve that. You can also edit somebody's little blog. So I can answer back. There you have it. Wallwisher.